Hey everyone, so Test Studio sent out maybe two of my favorite products ever. A brand new updated swivel screen. Check this out. Not sure if you could tell from this angle, but this is at basically the OEM location. We didn't lose any height. My previous two, three different swivels that I've gotten, the screen gets lowered by almost 2 inches, and that's a big deal to a number of people. Here we've got all our swivel action. You know, check this out. This swivel up down is like huge. Like that is massive. You know, you've got your left, right. So because I review so many products, people will ask me, well, you know, what's your favorite product? And, you know, I always come back to this. I love carbon fiber stuff. There's a ton of things that I love that's fun. This to me is like the #1 product that I think is just so incredibly useful. Once you have one of these swivels on your Tesla, you can't go back. It's like you sit there and you're looking at your screen from over here, and you're like, okay, first off, all right, look, I have long arms, okay? This isn't that big of a deal for me, but there are a number of times I've got my seat back, I'm stretching to reach this side of the screen. I've got to like lean over to get it. Well, not anymore, okay? It's all right here. And by the way, when do you read things, when do you look at things that aren't facing you? The first thing you do is you turn something toward you in order to read it, to see it better. So this swivel is just like a natural product. It's like, it's really a gotta have. Again, once you have one, you go back into an OEM Tesla and you're like, oh my God, what is this? You know, and then two, you know, passengers, they want to look at something, whatever, they're right there too. They can see whatever they need to see. It's just fantastic. You've got glare on your screen, you know, sun coming in and out, you can just tilt it, move it away, move it forward, move it back, whatever, move it all over the place. And again, with this one, brand new product, does not lower the height. Factory location, factory height. I'm gonna do like a real quick unboxing, show you the parts. Install on this one was easier than all of the other ones. I'm not sure exactly why. I'd have to look at some of the other videos. I'm not sure exactly why, but I just, this one was just easier, all right? There's just a few little things that they had done. The install made it's just even easier than the previous generation's ones that I have installed. And to confirm the location, I take measurements before and after. It's just like a little bit off, just a little bit. The other product, USBHUB. All right, you kind of gotta have one of these things. Before this, I had like a cord hanging out from the center console here, trying to plug it in there. And there's just not that many outlets. You know, you've got to get hubs and everything and install them in the center console there. And then, you know, have other wires hanging out. I don't know. I just don't like it. When people come in the car, they want to know where to plug in. Well, it's right here now. It's right here. And here, you know, you need to take your trays out, get in here, anything. There's no issues. Closes up, no problem. And the ports are right here. These ports here are both like superchargers. So plug the phone in, boom, supercharging. That's what that blue means. So that's like fast charging there. And then these are normal speeds over here. You want to change the color. It's kind of bright in the car right now, but you just push on this power button. You got some greens and reds and blues, pinks, purples, whites. And there's also a mode where I think you can get it to kind of flash through them. Not sure if I did that right. You want to turn this off. You do that. This still works. The charging still works. So yeah, this is just a pretty low cost item and well worth the money. Same thing with the swivel. You just can't beat these two items here. All the links are below. Remember to use the discount code TESLAMARK. It works in all the best places and saves you the most amount of money. Let's get the charger installed. And again, this is hardly an install. Check out how easy this is going to be. First, let's plug it in. You know, initially I looked at this and I said, oh, you know, I wish this plug would have some USBs or something on the back like they usually do, some kind of a pass-through thing. But you know what? I'm not going to need that with this. This is really not that big of a negative at all. All right, so let's plug this in. All right, this only goes one way. Okay, click. Look at this light. Nice. The way this is going to install is you're going to turn it. You've got these tracks here, you know, for the sliding door, and you just kind of line this up Bring it over here, and boom, it's installed. Now, this is shifting a little bit, so what they have is, you know, this double-sided tape. We can clean this off with alcohol, take the backing off, put this on, get a really good mount there, and then it's never going to shift. And check this out. Boom. Boom. Nice. Wow, that is cool. This finish matches here pretty much right on. That's great. We have these little wire organizers, but I'm not sure that they would stick to here or not. I'm not positive, and if it doesn't stick to that, I'm not sure where these would really stick to that I could use, because everything under there is kind of like fuzzy. All right, let's see what they sent us here. First off, instructions, which you're not going to need because you got me. Okay, replacement panels, and they are looking good. You know, we've got a OEM-like finish on these. Good, good. And, you know, these are really below the screen, behind the screen. You're not even going to see these. But, yeah, good. We are going to have to transfer the little temperature sensor onto here. So, you know, it's good. They've got an OEM-like vent here. Good, good. The actual swivel. Check this out. Man, I don't know. These swivels just keep getting, like, smaller and smaller every time I see them. And, lighter weight, also. I remember the first swivels were, like, bulky and a lot heavier. Looking good. Nice finish. All right, and the tools, you know, our usual little pry bar. We've got some Allen bolts here for replacement. A couple of different Torx wrenches here. This is nice to have. And, you know, you've got your Allen key, and then this little wrench, which is fine. Typically, I use a, you know, slightly bigger wrench, makes it easier, but it's good if you really don't have any tools. They give you everything you need. So, all right, the install here is not going to be that bad. It may look a little intimidating, but I'm telling you, after you do it, you see what goes on. It's not bad at all. So, all right, let's get this on the car. Like I said in the intro, this bracket is not supposed to drop the screen at all, which is a big complaint by a number of people. Typical swivels drop the screen, you know, 1-2 inches. I think the last swivel that I put on, it's like 1 3/4 inches or something like that. And yeah, I can say right off the bat that this piece here is normally like a lot bigger. And there's a big difference. This is where it mounts into the like the OEM location for the screen, and it's usually has like a bigger section right here, so this part is down a good deal further, and this is where the screen mounts to. So it looks right now, right off the bat, you know, it's definitely smaller in that direction. So I currently have a swivel in my car right now, and I'll take some measurement differences between that swivel, you know, where the screen is, how high it is, and this one. And then I also have some measurements from when I put that in, where it was before and after, and, you know, we'll do some comparisons there too. So, all right, yeah, looking forward to this. So this is my current swivel screen, and it is 1 3/4 inches lower than the OEM screen. So we're taking a measurement right now just to compare it to the new swivel that I'm going to put on, and we've got 11.5 inches, and I've got it lined up so it's flush all the way across here and goes right up to, you know, you can see here behind the mirror. So we measure the same spot the next time, but yeah, about 11.5 inches. Okay, power down before we disconnect anything. Safety. Power off. Yes. Boom. Okay, this panel should come right down. Okay, to get this plug out, I couldn't just push this tab down up here. I had to get a little screwdriver and push it far in there, or further in there, press this tab down, and then I was able to pull the plug out. So anyway, I don't know, having a hard time with this. All right, I think we could take these off with this wrench. I'm gonna try it out. Actually works pretty well, but I kind of want to do it a little bit faster, so grabbing this tool. This is a little bit difficult to get out because something is holding it in there, but you can't yank like super hard because there are cables still connected. And, you know, you can't just like go full force yank. So you got to yank it in a controlled manner. All right, let's set this whole thing down and pull some of these trim pieces off. All right, now that we've got the screen down, there are a couple of Torx bits in there that is going to help us take this trim panel off. All right, this is a little safety clip thing. All right, that comes off easy. Little push tab right there. There's a tab right here that has to be pushed in, and then you have to pull it out like really straight. All right, let's take this temperature sensor and put it on the panel that they gave us. All right, this only fits on one way, and don't over tighten it, you know, you're just going into plastic there. All right, time to put the new swivel bracket in. It goes in this direction with these little nubs here at the top. Goes right there. We reuse these bolts. Oh, actually, first we got to put this trim panel on because these bolts kind of hold that in. And we got to put these wires through there. And we kind of go around here just to get that on easier. All right, then we put these bolts on. It's actually easier to put that in with a 10mm socket, just to kind of get the thread started. Once you start tightening up, you could use the tool they gave you, or I'm going to use my socket here because it's a little quicker. I don't need to get too crazy tightening it up. All right, now we take this original decorative bracket, put that back on, and use the Torx screws that we took off earlier. All right, now we plug the screen back in. And you actually might decide to plug this in before you put this on. Okay, now let's slide it onto the new bracket. And once we get the angle just right here, it goes right on. Okay, nice. Ooh, I can already tell the screen is a lot higher. Okay, now we go underneath and we screw it in. We just got that started. Not tighten it down yet until we get the other one in. All right, got that tightened down. Now let's get this panel back in with the temperature sensor. This connector only goes in one way, and this panel also only goes in one way. We got to kind of push the bottom down there first. Okay, make sure you got this pushed down all the way because this does seem to be pretty tight. We got to get these side tabs in, top tab, and wow, yeah, it's a little bit too tight. And then now let me get this side in again. Push that tab in, push that tab in. Wow. Yeah, it's a little bit too tight. But it's in, and it's in and looking good. All right, let's check it out. Okay, right off the bat, yeah, this thing is definitely closer to me, and it's definitely taller. It is much higher. Wow, we're going to take some measurements here pretty soon, but Yeah, new measurement. So it is just a little over 10 inches. We were at 11 and a half with, again, that's my old swivel. And that swivel was down 1.75 inches from OEM. We got a little bit of fuzzy math here, but maybe a 1/4 inch lower than OEM. Well worth it for all this swivelability. Yeah, wow.